Hi there. So, here's the deal. My wife thinks it's weird that I talk to myself. So, I'm going to put this on and talk to you guys, and it's not so weird. Tonight, we're going to be reviewing Lucky Strike Red. So, I just found these at my local 7-Eleven, and I got very excited because I am used to these. This is the original Lucky Strike. See if you can see that there. If you're familiar with these, LSMFT, Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. And it is. I don't smoke regularly, but if I'm gonna, it's gonna be these. The thing about these is they can be kind of hard to find. You usually have to go to a special shop. But these have a special place in my heart. You might see them in like show like Mad Men, or they get little cameos in different places. But it's kind of a hipster cigarette nowadays. But I actually work in a nursing home, and I've taken care of some World War II vets, and all those guys know about these. These were standard issue United States military back in the day. And you can take a look. No filter. So it's kind of hard. It's funny, they're Luckies, but it's kind of hard to have your Lucky cigarette when they're all like that. Guess they're all Lucky. But if you can see there, these are the classic. Can't see too good, but little circle, it says Lucky Strike. And you can't tell, but they have these little pinstripes. And just lovely. It's a small pack. It's kind of shorter without the filters. And it's soft versus hard pack. So, first impressions. I'm pretty attached to the original packaging and everything, and I would think I wouldn't like any changes to it. But this is pretty classy, I think. It's got these little, can't really see, little texture to it. Little dots are nice. I think that the logo looks nice. Has kind of more of a gold or bronze ring around it, versus this has kind of a black and then green and then white. Also, the original at the bottom, man, you really can't see anything on this. But it says it's toasted, and again, they go all into that in Mad Men. But this doesn't have that. It just says filters, Lucky Strike Red. But it looks pretty nice. I think really better packaging than most cigarettes. See, these I can't have my Lucky one because they got the filters. So, construction, pretty short filter, and you can see kind of in cursive it just says Luckies on there, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna be having with this my Mickeys. I like my Mickeys, so I already had about half of this. Take a little of that. All right. Let's see about this. It's really smooth. Definitely easier to deal with than a standard Lucky. Easier to hold. With these unfiltered ones, you'd have a tendency to kind of drop a lot of tobacco. It gets in your mouth. It's soft. It's I don't know. I like them, but this is definitely easier to deal with. It takes away a lot of the harshness. It does take away some of the flavor. That's Lucky Strike tobacco. if they did anything different to it, I really can't tell. And it's good. I like it. Like I say, I really don't smoke too regularly, but say you go down to the river, Colorado River. I'm in Southern California, so we always like to go out to like Havasu and around there. And you get a boat and a big case of beers and pack of whatever you like. Good time. It's fucking hot though in the summer. Even in the water, it's pretty hot. See, baby lungs. That tells you right there, this is not usual for me. Even with the filter. So you can imagine the unfiltered. I definitely know too, working in nursing, a lot of nurses smoke. I don't know if it's more than the regular population, but there's definitely a lot of stress involved, and they like to go out there and just, it's like kind of a reason to take a break, I guess. And I often have to go out with my patients if they want to smoke. I'm a CNA, so I have to watch them, and sometimes I'm sitting out there with them, and it's like, why not? I'll have one with them, hang out. It's kind of cool. We're really busy, always running around, so it's kind of nice to just sit there and really get to know your patient a bit better, especially if there's someone new, it's not used to the environment. It's kind of cool. Just hang out. I actually, I had one LVN, and he was from the Philippines, and he said that you could only get these kind out there. And I've heard that from a couple people that are from outside the United States that liked Lucky Strike, and everyone I talked to said that they could only get the filtered kind, which I thought was kind of unusual. It's like the filterless original, or from what I've heard, you can only get them in the United States. So, but this is really good. There's really not too much to say. I guess if you know Lucky's, it's just a Lucky Strike with a filter. So takes away a little bit of the flavor, but makes it a little smoother, easier to handle. I think that they do a good job of keeping it pretty classic. You know, they change a few things, but I mean, this compared to this, not anything to complain about. These are definitely my favorite, though. I mean, you really just can't go wrong. These are also nice too, because I mean, okay, look, like, don't litter, but I mean, honestly, these little butts, I don't know what they're made of, but they don't disintegrate, they don't go away, so it's pretty shitty to throw them on the floor. But here and again, I've tossed the little butt that I have left of these, because it's just tobacco and paper, so I mean, it dissolves, it's nothing to worry about. Usually more of a cigar guy. These are pretty good. Wrapping up my Mickey's out here, but if probably best pairing ever would be the OG Lucky Strikes with, I'd go with like Jack Rye, the Jack Daniels rye whiskey. It's like 45% alcohol. It's really good, straight up with ice, whatever. But it's excellent, and it's American original with an American original, so can't go wrong there. I already smoked this, but I noticed that there's definitely a little bit more tobacco on the original, because you can see kind of where it starts. It's a little longer. But, I mean, that's because if you're holding it right, I mean, it depends how much you want to burn your fingers. I smoke these all the way down, so it's about the same, though. I feel like I gotta compare it to this one. And it's the end of my work week. Work 5 days, nothing crazy, but Sunday night, got a couple days off. Just feels good to be home. Got my Luckies, got my Mickeys. Can't go wrong with that, right? Let's see how it holds up to the original. That's better. It's better. I can't. I mean, look. I'm not a normal smoker, so I'm sure that over time these would get really hard to deal with. They'd be very harsh. I feel after like 2 of these, I'm gonna feel it tomorrow. I'm gonna be like, in my throat. But tell you what, these probably, if you're a regular smoker, you know what? Maybe there's an advantage to this. I don't know. Smoking's really not good for you anyway. But so I kind of feel like if you're gonna do it, fuck it, why not, right? But to each his own. I can already tell though, just flavor, so much better. It's like I don't want to be vulgar. There's comparisons you can make, right? Where you're unprotected. I should know because I'm probably gonna wake up about 4 in the morning with a screaming baby, so. But yeah. You know what? I have this, it's kind of sad. I have this ashtray right here. It's kind of dirty. I had to clean it up, show it to you guys. But it's from Depression Glass, and it's really old, from like the 30s. And I almost could bet money that someone's probably smoked a Lucky Strike just like this and put it out in this ashtray back, what, 90 years ago now? I've put so many Luckies in this tray, I didn't even think about that. But this used to be one of the most common, if not the most common, brand of cigarette in the United States. And a lot of people don't know what it is, you know? It's kind of interesting. And that's kind of why I wanted to make this video, because it's amazing to me that these, I'm seeing them in my 7-Eleven. Let me know if you have this local smoke shop or 7-Eleven near you, or even these. See, I don't know if there's like laws or what. I live in California about selling unfiltered cigarettes. like where or how you can, but for that reason, these might be a little bit more available. I don't know. But they're both good. I mean, look, if you wanted and all you had was these, you just, right? And this is one of these. So, there you go. Holy shit, it's been like 15, 16 minutes. You know you got nothing better to do. Go ahead, let me know. What are you smoking? What are you drinking? I know you are. Because while else you'd be watching some random video of me reviewing these. I mean, especially let me know if you're smoking some of these, because I love when I try something sometimes to look up a review. If someone has the same thing and sit with them, it's kind of like we're hanging out, right? Because ain't none of my friends are up at, what is it, 12:30 a.m. So I ought to do a review of this. These are just lovely. I had about half of this last night and finishing it off, so lovely. Mickey's. I don't know what it is. Ever since I tried Lucky Strike, I just can't, I almost really even can't smoke other cigarettes. They're just like so inadequate compared to these. I don't know what it is. The flavor is just, it's excellent. And they're stronger. I mean, you feel it. Most cigarettes, you don't really feel it. I just have a sore throat and what? I stink. You know, I can't feel nothing. These give you a good little buzz, so. Because after being used to cigars, that's way more nicotine. It comes on a little slower, but it's a lot stronger. It'll knock your ass out, so having a cigarette, it's like, why, right? But these are kind of my exception. So maybe in the future I'll get out a cigar, but I just had these on hand. I thought, man, it's kind of interesting, so wanted to put together this video for you guys, and there you have it. My 2 cents. If you get it, you get it. Lucky Strike. Excellent. Thank you, guys. You take it easy, alright?